Sir,
Yes.
sir, you have to compile it twice to get zero clauses. And for the first compilation, it always gives you -2 clauses.
No, there is no issue with
Uh,
how many times you are compiling it, but even I compiled the
yeah,
devices, I got the same results only. But have you did any
yeah, but
mistakes?
for the first one, it's given -2. And what is clauses like? Uh,
So basically, the classes are the facts which is going to be, and the different things which you are going to use in the facts. And the classes are the facts only. It is going to be that is showing that the errors here the compile and zero classes. Matlab, it is written in the green line, so green color. So there is no issue with the code. Have you got this the green line?
yeah, yeah, I'm getting the green light.
So that means that your code is ready now. Which is, see, so far we have compiled, we did not execute it, right? Now we need to pass the queries to that machines. Then only we'll come to know that whether the model is working properly. I answered your question.
Yeah, sir, I got it. Okay.
Okay. Wait a while so that once we execute the queries, you will get more idea, right? So, for example,
Yes, sir.
straight away I'll start with this. Still, few of the students they are joining it. Only almost 56. Okay, then we'll start with that. So here you just click on the interpreter window. So always it will start with a question mark and then hyphen. Can you able to see here in the interpreter window? It will start with the question mark and then hyphen. So for example, if I just wanted to check something valuable in bracket, if I am checking that whether the gold is valuable or not as per the knowledge which I have feed it in the knowledge based machine. If I press enter, it is going to give the true information. Can you see the answer? I'll little zoom it. If I type the options valuable code, because what is this valuable? How this is going to work here is that now whenever I pass any queries here, what is this? This is valuable, right? This valuable argument which is going to be compared with the relationship here, which I have written here in the editor. So what these are the facts, right? Facts are written in the editor and that is stored in the knowledge base. It is going to compare with that valuable. Valuable is a relationship and the gold is an object. Now the same thing I am going to check whether the gold is a valuable or not as per my the value which is going to be uh, the value which is stored in the database or in the knowledge base. So the gold which is written here that these are not the universal gold. I am trying to specific some gold which are valuable as per my machine, right? And apart from that, I'm going to check one more facts. Suppose if I wanted to check some other elements valuable, and say for example, I wanted to check valuable table. Do I added the valuable table in the fact? No, I know where I use the word table. Now, what this machine supposed to do it? It's supposed to give the wrong answer or it is false. So, can you able to see that now? I here in the interpreter, I am checking that whether this the valuable table element is present in the knowledge base or not. That means that whenever I pass any queries, here I am checking that I am passing the query which is table is valuable or not. Now this query which is going to be passed to our machine, the machine consists of the knowledge. Here we have feeded these fact into the knowledge base valuable. What we passed valuable, which has only the two elements, which is the gold as well as the diamond. And the other thing is that in the father we have mentioned to attribute John, Mary, and then female is John, and then gives John books, and then Mary. It is going to compare. First, it will check valuable, and once if it is matched, then it will go for the object. So this is not matching as per my queries which I mentioned valuable in bracket table. Very similar to that. Now, so this is false. Further, it will move to the second fact which is valuable. So this relationship is match, but whatever the object which is given in the parenthesis, that is not matching. So in the query I passed a table, but in the fact which is written diamond. So these two conditions are, these two facts are false, and then it will further proceed to the next queries. I mean next fact. It will go to this. It will check for the relationship. It is father here, and it is female, gives, owns. After completing all these search, here in this window, it is going to give what? False results. I'm often using up arrow so that no keep on no automatically fetching the previous command execution. So here it is showing that based on my query, the valuable table which is giving the false information. Very similar to that, we can check with the some other value also, valuable in bracket mango, because in my knowledge base or the machine, nowhere it didn't identify the word or the object mango. Anyway, it is going to give the false results only. Can you understand? How many of you are executing the command? Write it in the chat box. Anyone face any problem? Okay, all are executing. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, I understood that it's going smoothly. Suppose I just wanted to check some more things. Little elaborate, right? I wanted to check owns. We can check all these John and then whether the John has a gold with the two arguments. Owns John, book and followed by the period. It is going to say true. Right? Now, as I explained earlier, this Prolog language which is going to make a decision what is to be done, and nowhere it is going to mention how the things are going to be done, and so this is going to be used to take a decision, right? And very similar to that, I can check for some other things whether Jane is a female or not. Jane. And because this fact which you feed it or which stored in the knowledge base, now I just wanted to check it is showing true. Suppose if I am checking with some other attributes, female, maybe gold. I just wanted to check whether the gold is a female or not, and it is going to give the false information, right? Suppose if I just wanted to check father in bracket John. See, one thing I wanted to mention here is that here in the knowledge fact or knowledge base, the father relationship with us the two attributes or two objects. But in the query, I am trying to pass only single attributes. Now let's check whether the query is executing or not. Now what was the error I am getting? Can you just see it? I'll zoom it little. What was the error I am getting? Father in bracket I mentioned John. Unknown procedures. And however, there are definitions for error. So the father relationship which has the two attributes, out of that, I am trying to check with only one attribute. So it does not understand, the query does not go completed. It does not, the interpreter does not understand which object I am referring. So what is the correct one? FATHR father. So we supposed to give similar to the method which we used in the attribute, right? The parameters are two parameters are right. So we pass two parameters for the fact father in bracket John, Jane, and the period. So what is happening? Why it is giving false? What happens? Okay, we'll try to find out what is happening. Though the parameters are good, Bharat, good. In the parameter, in the fact, we mentioned that John is the father of Mary. I'll highlight this point. This is the third fact which is written in our editor. John is the father of Mary, right? But in the interpreter, I am trying to search whether John is the father of Jane, right? Now it is nowhere it is mentioned that John is the father of Jane. So obviously it is giving the false result. Suppose if I just wanted to check that whether this John is the father of Mary, that case is and period, it is true. Can you understand the simple things? This is as I explained in the previous, theoretical part. There are three elements. The first one is the knowledge base, right? In the knowledge base, through the editor, we are storing the facts, and the facts are which are going to be stored in the databases. And that database during the compilation part, once we compile all this information of the facts, the rules which we are writing, so that is all going to be stored in the the machine, right? That is going to be fed into the machine, and from the interpreter, and we are going to pass the queries. Whenever we are passing the queries, now this query which is going to be compared with the knowledge base. So here the knowledge to be the data, the fact which is written here, and it is going to do the comparison one by one. And first it will do the comparison with the relationship, and then it will compare the attribute also. If the both the elements are true, then it is going to provide the result true. Else it is going to provide the false result. Right? This is what the basic. Right? Now there are few instructions when we are writing the facts. Right? Always the relationship as well as arguments, and as I mentioned earlier, everything that should be written in the smaller letters, and that should end with the period. And suppose if we want to write a multiple things, what you can do is that very similar to this how I splitted the words, and then you can write in a simple one fact, and then with one or two attributes, and then you can have the multiple facts, right? So that instead of writing, see, if you are writing everything in a single line, the machine will not understand. Instead that we will write the facts in the simple facts, so that the simple facts that will be loaded into the machine, right? Next, what you are going to do is that sorry, this is can you see my the screen which the word I am just opening a word file? Can you see the screen? Yes. Okay, it is understood that. Now, in this word file, I am trying to show the tree, which is a family tree. Now, here, what I need to do is that I am trying to explain here with the tree. Okay. Is it visible clearly now? I just little zoomed it. Now there are different different entities. I could say that, right? Bob, and then Palm, and then Tom, and then Liz, and then Pal, and then Jim. So this is a family tree. For the family tree, what you are going to do is that now we are going to write the value, right? as I mentioned earlier, the first thing is that how you can write is that parent Tom, comma Bab, and then period. What it means that Tom is the parent of Bob. Where is Bob? Bob is ear, and then the Tom is ear. So this is a simple graph of what you studied in your data structure, right? It understood that Tom is the parent of Bob, and then Pat is the parent of Jim. Bob is the parent of Pat, and then Bob is the parent of Anne also, right? By the way, you can write the simple facts with the parent relationship. Can you all do it? In case if you find any difficulties, I'm just opening, I'm just scroll down. So here you will get the sample things very similar to that, right? You can just write the facts by opening a new window and type your facts. You can name it as the parent.pl, whatever the file name which is convenient for you, and then do it. If you want, I'll just minimize little. So you understand the family tree, and based on the family tree you can write the fact. If you have any doubts, you can write it in a chat box, or you can ask to me directly through the microphones. I'll respond it. So once you have done, you can verify with this. So these are the little facts which is written based on the tree. This is an exercise for you to understand that how well you understood the subject. Once if you typed all these facts in your editor window, save, and then do the compilation, and then work it in your interpreter, check all these, the objects are the relationship are correct or not. You no need to wait for instruction. You can start proceeding with this all the things. If you have any doubts or any problems or any difficulties doing these practicals or any mistakes you did, any compilation errors, you can ping me at any time. I hope you are doing right. You are doing in the right way. I did not, as I did not get any message. It understood that you're all the things are going smooth. How many of you done it? How many of you done with the typing these facts in your new file? Okay, Patel, done. Okay, I'm getting quite responses. Okay, Fahim, Rangesh, Anisayat, Ayan, Amira, Hussein, Sheikh, okay, Samad. Okay. Now, once if you typed these facts in your editor window, save, compile, compile buffer, and then open your interpreter, and then start execute the following commands. Oh, here we are going to check that all these facts are working properly or not. So first check with that whether Bob is a parent of Pat, and tell me the result. You can execute the highlighted query. True. Yes. Okay. Irum and Nausin Farin. Okay. All of you are getting the answer is right. That means that you wrote the facts in the right way. Okay, good, good. I'm getting the quite positive responses. Now execute the second one. Parent, the question which is highlighted here. Execute the second one. False. Parent list, comma, Pat. False. Why? It is from the graph, it is understood that, right? Liz is not the parent of Pat. I will move to the third query. Check this. Parent Tom, comma, Ben. Parent Tom, comma, Ben. Execute the third query, which is parent Tom, comma, Ben. False. Is it right or false? False. Okay, the result is false. Okay, fine, fine. Okay. So far we use the variables and then facts, right? Not variables. We have used the facts and then we have used a little objects. Now what I'm trying to explain here is that I'm trying to explain few more things which are related to the variable for the program which we uses, right? And what is meant by this variable here is that, so when you talk about that, always the variable that should be represented or that should be written in the capital X. Now here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to assign some values into that the variable. So now here what I understood is that here the variable, so the goal, these are the constant values. Right? Instead that I'm going to use some variables, which is say for example variable in bracket I I mentioned in the capital X. Can you all see my screen? I'll zoom it a little. So out of this variable is my relationship, right? We all know about it. It's a fact. And in bracket, I am mentioning X. X is my variable. When you talk about the variable and what are the objects which are matches with this the relationship. So can you all just see the this window here? Here, the relationship attribute which is matched with the gold and then the diamond. So these are the two attributes which are having the relationship with the variable. So now what I'm going to do is that in this, the variable relationship, instead of the entity, I'm going to use some variable which is capital X. Always remember that the variable which has to be mentioned in the capital. So here instead of some entities, I'm going to use the variable which is capital X. variable x dot correct to variable a. So somewhere I did the mistake. Valuable. Okay, it was the typing mistake from my side. So now, what was the result I got after executing the variable x? The first object, the first result, when I execute this query, what will happen? I'll explain it. When I execute this query in the interpreter, automatically the query will pass to this place. The interpreter. First, it will check that the variable relationship is there, and followed by this one entity is there. So this result which will be stored in the variable x. So capital X equal to gold. So after the results, have we find any dot or periods in the results? गोल्ड के बाजू में कुछ पीरियड है, डॉट है? No, that means that so here I did not find any period or the preceding occurrence, right, or any end. So it assumes that I assume that there are some other result which is pending to be displayed, which is matching with my queries. So for that, if I wanted to display the other or results, in that cases I can press semicolon. If I press semicolon, I'll get some more results or one more result which match with my query. Can you all understand now? So what I did is that, so here the relationship variable which has the two entities or two attributes, gold as well as diamond, right? Instead of checking the individual attributes, I just used a variable ax for the variable relationship, which I wanted to make sure that what are all the entities which are having the relationship with the variable ax. So that how I have executed it, variable in bracket capital X and period. So first result it gave as x equal to, I mean capital X equal to gold, right? And after that, after the first result, I did not get any period or any dot. So I understood that there are some other results which is to be displayed, which is pending. So in order to get that results, I need to press the semicolon. If I press the semicolon, I'll get the other remaining results also. Here you will find the dot. So that means that there are no more results to be displayed for the variable capital X variable. Is it understood? Okay. Now, suppose very similar to that, I wanted to check with the some other things. So normally how we will do it? We have to check this variable. What is the alternate for this? We'll check individually variable gold and I'll get the results, and then very similar to that variable and diamond. This is what the normal procedure I got. Okay, some typing mistake. Okay, I'll get the two true values. Instead that I used a variable, and what are the result which is matching with that, I'm going to assign it. Okay, now very similar to that. So these are the variables which we are going to use here. Very similar to that in the parent tree, right? Already I used the parent tree, right, for the exercise. Now try to execute this query. Parent capital X comma Liz. So that is going to provide the results who are all the parents are belonging to the attribute Liz. Parent capital X comma Liz. execute the query in the interpreter and Tom. Okay. Okay. Zayed check. Are you got the result as Tom or 2? Is it a typing mistake? I understood. Zayed check. Is it Tom or 2? Okay, okay. My mistake. Okay, 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 okay. Understood. Now, very similar to that, I think you're all getting clear with the concepts, right? And very similar to that, try to execute this query parent Bob comma X, capital X. Now that is going to provide two results. In case if you did not find a dot followed by the results, that means that you should understood that there are some more results which is to be displayed. In that case, you're supposed to press semicolon and you will find the other results also. And pant. Okay, fine. Executing. It's good. No? Okay, this is fine. I think you are quite clear with what is variables and then know what is logic and then the different queries. What you need to do is that I'm going to give a small exercise for you all, right? You need to prepare a knowledge base for your class. Now, which faculty is teaching which subject, whether the faculty is a male or a female, right? Whether it is a theory or practical. Based on that, you just create a database, right? And then try to execute the queries. Maybe if I get the time, I'll prepare the queries also. I'll pass it to you. So now this is for your practical exercise, right? Are you all clear with this? You need to create a knowledge base for your class. Be computers, the list of subjects, list of faculties, whether it is theory or practicals, and you need to create a database, and then that the same queries are the list of male faculties who are teaching the theories, right, and who are teaching the practicals. All these things that should the results should be faced using the variables in the previous, I mean the normal commands also. Are you all clear with this exercise? This is an additional exercise for your new practices. The more you practice, you will understand the concepts very clearly, right? Okay. All are quickly you can write your name in the chat boxes. So for the purpose of attendance, all are quickly write your name in the chat box. With your roll numbers. So that will be considered for the practical attendance. Okay. Do you have any queries which the practical which I have covered in the today's part? Starting from the facts and the prologue and how it is works and what is knowledge based machine, and then how the queries are faced and what is fact, how it is going to be stored in the knowledge base, how we are extracting it, and what is the variable. As of I covered only the little part for easy understanding. In the upcoming session, I will try to cover little complicated, which is atoms, and then the other the conjunction, which is or, and then and operation, so that will make the queries little complex, so that we will get more experience on it. Any doubts? So that I am ready to help you. If you have any doubts, you can ping me at any time using the WhatsApp also. We are ready to help because it's the online platform. You can contact or you can ping at any time, right? We are ready to help you. So with this, we'll complete our today's practical session, and we'll see in the next theory or practical session whenever it is, as per your timetable, right? Thank you. Those who are done, you can leave the meeting once if you typed your roll number in the chat box. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you for your patience. Though it is online mode, no, you are giving your patience time to attend it. Make use of this is the good time to explore more things about your future as well as career. Try to spend more time as possible and try to refine yourself so that you will get the better placement in the future, right? So Dan, you can leave the meeting, no issues. Okay, I think all of you have entered your roll number as well as numbers, right? It is understood that you all done. And shall we finish the meeting now? There are only 2 minutes left. Okay, we'll end the meeting. Is anyone is pending to give your details in terms of attendance, right? Pass the message immediately. Nadim Mansoori, are you there? Nadim Mansoori. Okay. Jana Tuba. Okay. Thank you all. I'll end the meeting. See you again. Bye bye.